Good morning, everybody. Con here. Stayed here last night. Spin you around. Camped out here. Hung out in the hammock. I'll take you for a little walk right quick. I've not been down this way either, but I've seen kind of a little bit of a trail. Probably see how it's got just a little bit of a trail here. It's probably fishermen and stuff, and just people. Zone down further, you can park closer to the river. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, see that? Look at that. All them little trees are dying from lack of water. Hurting some of the stuff. Look at where the squirrels and stuff's been going at it there. Go down the river here in a second. That's probably right in here where I'm standing is probably like the high water mark, the last big flood. I think they had some big floods here a couple of years ago. I know Maine did, and Vermont too. Wow. Again, look at the clarity of the water. Notice it's a lot of moss and stuff growing around the edges, so it's been a lot hotter than normal. All kinds of trees. It's sandier down in here. And something bit me or stung me right there. I don't know if it left the stinger in or what, but it was itching like crazy yesterday. It is a little bit now. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. More red around it yesterday. Hopefully it's not a spider bite. Sometimes a bee, especially in there's a bumblebee like thing, they'll sting you and leave the stinger in there. And your body's got to, I guess, break it down. Take some time. Yeah, look at all these little seedlings. I don't know. Not sure what they are. They're having it tough. Part of it's fall. You can see there's color starting. I think some of that's just, they're too dry. This will be a slow growth year, you know. If you look at tree rings, this year is going to be a small ring. That's a big tree. That's a big white pine. That's what that is. Yeah, check this out. Resin. Demonstrate the power of this right quick. Find my lighter. Demonstration of the power of the resin. See, I had me a little fire. I'll put it on here. Let it, trying to show you the power of the resin. You know, it's getting sticky. It gets hot, it gets sticky. Now, well, just let it go on its own right there. See that? Look at the smoke coming off of the house, black. It's like burning some kind of oil. It'll burn hot and get real gooey, and then when it solidifies, after it'll burn for a while. It'll burn like a minute or two, and once it comes back and solidifies, look how tough that is. You cannot get that off there. The Indians use that, the natives. See, it's making like a tar, what's left. And when that dries, that's like a glue. Look at that. That's some of it I did earlier. You have to peel it off. but then wrap that around sinew, which is like nerves and tendons of deer and blah 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 blah, all kinds of animals. It's like, so it's like string, and then they'd melt that on it, pour that on there and let that dry, and it's like super glue. For real, it bonds it all together, soaks it in, just makes it one. So you about have to break the arrow. It would break, the arrow would break before the tip would come off of it. Most of them, you know, got lost. And most of them wasn't a bow and arrow. They were atlatl, the tip of an atlatl. And it's like you could throw a spear way further, like 5-6 times further than you can just manually. Anyway, I'm gonna get packed up, get rolling. I've got 2 good climbs, I think, between here and Lincoln. So I got to climb up this river, go down, and climb another one, and then go down. So overall, hopefully, if it don't climb any worse than yesterday, it's be great, because it's been a nice, just like you see, you know, the water flow. It's a little steeper in places, but so far it's been good. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day out there, and I hope you have a good day. This is Yukon, over and out. All right, everybody, all packed up here, ready to roll. One last little check of the general area. I found that glove down at the bottom. I can manipulate my phone a little better with my fingers out. The screen's so sensitive, it can't detect these. So that makes pictures a little easier to take. Anyway, I'm glad it's getting rolling. I wanted to get an earlier start. It's almost 9:30. You can see I've got sort of a trail here. People's, that's rare because there's basically, because there's so many better places, easier to access, bigger boulders, bigger streams and swimming holes and stuff like that. That's what I like about these. See, these are more off the beaten path. Way better stealth sites. Nobody's, you know, coming down here in the middle of the night. But if it's a nice, like, swimming hole, you know, it's warm. Especially if it's been hot. It's more, a little more hard to follow the trail here. You can see it kind of bleeding left. See it through there. I come in kind of from the right here over that wood. Stay on this trail better here. Oh, I see now. It's got to blow down. Dang, a couple of blowdowns. Yeah. And the tree's not dead either. Dang it. This one is though. Careful there. Poke there. Damage your chain. The things we go through. See, I was a pretty good way from the road. I'm still pretty decent ways from the road. Alright, anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. This Yukon, over and out. Get out, everybody. This is the Albany Covered Bridge. 7 foot 9 inches. That's pretty fucking low now. Duck your head there if you're a tall person on a bicycle. Here goes the truck food. Look at that. Wow. So neat. So neat. Tell me to dismount the bicycle. Whatever. Japes and bridge decking. Oh, well. Not really. They've repaired that. Wow, 1858, renovated 1970. Wow. Another one, see, that arched, I'm not sure what they call that, pressure bow construction. Wow, look at this. There's coming from the other way. See, Google was telling me to go this way. I didn't realize this was a nice little paved road. Huh. White Mountain National Forest, town of Albany. Oh. Come on now. Too high of gear. This must be the beginning of a trail. Yeah. It's a hiking trail though, I think. See if it says no bicycles. They've been coming out here. See tread tire, bike tire marks. No motorized vehicles. You're good. Huh. I'm gonna check that on Google, everybody. I'll let you know what I decide. Well, it goes up to a waterfall and then it branches to the right and goes up and goes into the forest. So I think I'm gonna go up there. It's not far. I'll just go up there. Took myself on a wild goose chase, everybody. Hell, you can see them from the road over there. It's as close as this trail. Whew. And it's further than I thought. I thought it might be like a quarter mile at the most. It's more like 3/4. I don't want to leave the bike and stuff, even though there's nobody out here yet. I still like the little way. But we'll be able to see it better, actually see it better from the road anyways. Position of the sun and stuff. Well, we'll see regardless. I already wired myself out, see. Well, I need to get into Lincoln. Well, I need to calm down is what I need to do. I drank 3 cups of coffee, is part of the problem. So I'm wiry. And I haven't ate yet. That's all right. No, there's so much good stuff to see today. I'm gonna save some juice here. This trail also is really gravelly and sandy. This is dangerous in places. Hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over and out. Here, everybody. As long as I don't slip on this shit. The shoes are not the best to be walking. Wow, look at that. Would you just look at that? Wow, this is that pink granite too. This is what the New Hampshire's known for as far as its rock. It's the granite state. Wow. Look at the color up there. Look at it, what a swimming hole. Wow. There's been something here back in the day. I noticed some rebar. Some rebar over there. Oh shit, this is not the place to be walking around. Damn. Damn. It's a good thing I don't have my fishing pole with me. I couldn't resist that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's a few blueberries. They're swiveled up, but they're still edible. Dehydrated. Alright, I'm gonna get rolling. Hope everybody's having a good one. Keep on over there. Bridge again, everybody. Wow, I've seen a couple fellas walking around in the river. Wow, look at that. Come on now. Wow. Wow. The awesomeness of it, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good one. I'm moving on. I'm at that lower falls. Let's see if they got water. Probably not. How's it going, everybody? This is that lower falls. This is $5 required per vehicle for a pass, and it's free for veterans and some of those America the Beautiful pass holders, etc., etc. Wow. Should have just rode down here. Strong current. Swim at your own risk. Damn, right here wouldn't be too bad. I know they kick you out of here though. There's no water. Oh wow, look at that. That's how much of that bedrock's exposed. Damn, you know when it gets bad, it gets big. You know, when it gets the rain, it's here. Look at that. There's the 1930s. There's the same pool we're fixing to see. There's 1938, the wide in it. Look at our 1960s. Gosh dang. Can you imagine all the gold that's been lost in here over the years? How the hell did I get off the track? I got on my bike shoes. Should have just brought my bike. Walked down here. I seen this little viewing deck. Well, I spent 30 minutes talking to another cyclist. I mean, they're a vehicle, just on a day ride. They just tell me this is all one big long gradual climb. It's pretty steep near the top, and it's all one big long downhill to Lincoln. Oh wow, what is amazing to me is just how clear that water is. It's getting cold now. You don't see too many people out in there. I'm sure they will be because it's hot today. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Look how clear that is. You see the bottom all the way across, and I don't know, I'd say at least 8 to 10 foot out in there, at least. Look how big the boulders are and stuff. Wow, look at that. They've cut that to widen it. It's awesome. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm gonna get rolling. Shoot con over and out. That big log. Big log. It's being cut. Look at that. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good one. Shoot con over and out. Here's that gorge, everybody. I come in the hard way, of course, as always. Let's see here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Again, look at the clarity of that water. It's unreal. Wow. I'm gonna stop and have something to eat here. I'm really low on energy, really bad. Yeah, this has been the old road here where I'm at. You can see the old cut, the original road right here. I hope everybody's having a good one. Shoot con over now. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at that, everybody. Look at what a swimming hole. Now again, deep. Man, I bet that water can be mean coming through there. Wow, look at that. It's awesome. And if there is gold in here, right in here, this is a great place. It's down in the deep holes there. Oh wow. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good one. Shoot con over now. Hey everybody. I told you I'd show you how this MRE stuff worked here. What you do is you tear the top off of this. And of course it's government stuff, so look at that. How hard they've made that to open. Hell far. If you want something done right, you gotta do it differently. Tire it open. Open it up. What a crappy video this is gonna be. Open it up. You don't need much water. Doesn't matter if it's filtered or not. Alright, see, that's all you need right there. Put your MRE inside. Slide it over the heater, down in there. Wrap it up. Put it on the sleeve. Lean it up against a rock. Let it set for about 10 minutes. And it don't take that long. It gets so hot you can't touch it. I think they've modified these because they were burning people. They get so hot. You get steam burn. It's building up in there now. It does not take long. Yep. A little bit of that water up in there. It's a chemical reaction. And that's all there is to it. And you wait. Been about 10 minutes, everybody. Oh yeah. Super hot. Steam. Oh yeah, it's hot. Anyway, it's ready to eat. All you do is pour it out of there. Gotta watch it. It's hot down here. Perfect. Then you open it up across the length of it. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. You kind of get ready to eat. Look how pretty, everybody. This little stretch of leaves right in here is really changing early. Yeah, it's almost fall looking here. I just stopped back there. There's a trail to a waterfall, and I had that MRE. I showed you how heated up that. It's good. Tasted, you know, so like it tastes real chicken, whatever. And so is that mixed fruit. It's good, just like one of them little containers of mixed fruit. Tastes just like it. Look like it, tastes like it. Anyway, I thought they was a downhill. The guy said they wasn't, but there is. That's one time Google was right. It showed a little bit of a down here. They said there's one big climb. And I know I'm not at the top yet. I know I'm not. The river's way too big. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. I'm feeling much better now. Hopefully I'll get some energy. I've been sluggish, you know. Once I get through the climb, then it is all downhill to Lincoln. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. Yukon over there. Here, everybody. It's an old homestead. And a graveyard. Russell Colbrath Homestead. I said. Wow. 1832. Oh, wow. There's an old rail. Wow. I'll take a few pictures. Right there's the road. Wow, the cemetery's cool too. Wow. I don't know where that rail trail is. Huh. Oh, wow. Ah, yeah, that's an old goodbye. Wow. Look at the garden. No tomatoes in this one. I have to swipe one. Pretty awesome. I can't make any time. You know what I mean? We'd rather see this, wouldn't we? Yeah. That's an old house that by almost 200 years old now. You tell there've been people everywhere here walking around and stuff. There's a water hose. So we wouldn't need water, but Something about the weather and stuff. Awesomeness, everybody. Well, hope you all have a great day. Yukon, over and out. There's some cyclists, everybody. That's tourists. They're touring. Huh. Did you see me? I'm gonna take a little break here. Look at this nice little spot. I'll grab some water while I'm here. Gosh, it's a little hairy bike shoes. Wow, what a stealth sight. Look at that. Look at this. Right there's the damn road. You'd be below definitely. Man, look at this, everybody. This is those ones that get to, you know, it's, if it had a great view, it'd be a 10, you know. Wow, look at that. I'm on solid bedrock. Look at the clarity of that water. Oh, would you just look at that? Oh my God. How in the hell am I supposed to resist going in that? Wow, look at all the little needles. That's a sign of fall. Wow. Look at this, everybody. Golly. I mean, look at that. That's like it's like a little playground. My own little Yukon playground. Wow. Wow. Oh God, look at that. I got to. Can't help it, got to. I'm a little tired. That constant climb. Beat you down. I forgot that thing's on. I was standing here talking. I'm talking to myself. Because of high head, I see you. High head. Wow, yeah. Some of this, well, I don't know. That's erosion of different minerals. But there are places like where the bedrock's got big scars and stuff from the Ice Age, where it dragged boulders across it. Big giant boulders. Wow. Well, right there's another sign, folks. Look how, see how small amount of water there is compared to what there was, and how small the river channel's getting. Won't be long, I will be up this. You guys said it had about, I think he said it was about a mile of really, you know, tougher climbing. And look at that tailwind. That's tailwind coming from right back here. I'm headed that way. Golly, I hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over now. Hey everybody. It's way too cold to swim in. It is. It's cold. But look at that, solid granite. Oh, walk around these gravel some. That'll really help clean your feet up. Your mind needs bad. Let's go under and take a look around. You ready? Hold your breath. Here we go. Yeah, I'd say it's in the 40s. I mean, it feels like it's ice in it. Yeah. I believe it's just a dead battery. Probably the shock of that cold water, too, on the camera. I just left that place. I didn't completely submerge myself because I'm going to get a motel tonight. That's a plan if I ever get there. I'm still not to the notch. Not sure how much further it is, but that river has gotten awful small. Usually when they get about that point, they'll start branching left and right and just disappear. And then you climb a ways and then you start down, and then all of a sudden you see another little one. And there's the little branches start coming together and forming another river. And the road just keeps on following it. This is a nice, relatively flat section through here. It's either been a gentle climb, flat, to a slightly moderate climb. They ain't lasted This is the way I like to climb. Just nice and gentle. Apparently it gets steep right before the notch. Anyway, I'll make more video. Get on up here. Everybody have a good one. Yukon over and out. I don't know what I'm thinking, everyone. Just feeling good. Feeling good. It does seem to be the never-ending climb, though. That's just them climbs are slow. Whew. Anyway, I'll make more video later. If I have a good one, Yukon over and out. This is Sugar Hill view. Sugar Hill is back here. Three Sisters. Owl Cliff. Wow. Climb's getting tough, everybody. Real tough. Anyway, hope y'all having a good one. It's Yukon over now. Get out, everybody. That's off of a bike carrier, I think. They must have forgot to strap something. It's popped off there. I don't need it. It's way too heavy. It's been a fucking hell of a long ass push. Look at that. I think I'm about to the top. Hell, it don't look that steep, but it's way, way steeper than that looks. Way steeper. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good one. I'm about up this damn thing. Sick of it. All right, everybody. Here this tells about the rain, how it falls. I'm like right in here. I'm almost there. We've got just a couple more. Well, not even. Just another couple of tenths of a mile, and I'm at the top of this. I've been climbing that all morning. That's the Swift River. Now 2885. Raindrop this way goes to the Atlantic and the Saco River. Same thing. The other side goes to the Atlantic, but it goes to the Merrimack River. Coming down here, I'm fixing to come down this, going to Lincoln. So this is the second highest I've been on the entire trip, and the highest I was like literally just like that way on the other side of Mount Washington. Yeah. Talking to that dude, he pointed this out. Look, Merrimack River watership instead of watershed. They got it right there. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day out there. Yukon, get right up there out of view, and I'll be at the summit of this. And it's literally all downhill into Lincoln. At least that's what they all say. Yeah, they're always nice. These forest protection areas, except that provided blah 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 blah. They'll all say get off the trail quarter mile. Everything, even the drones, quarter mile off the trail and off the road, and then you're free to build fires and camp and whatnot. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a great day. It's Yukon over and out. I'm out of water. I'm tired. I'm hungry, but I'm almost to the top. I'll stop on the down slope there, stream, and get some water. Hope everybody's having a good one. It's Yukon over and out.